Max Blast Holloway versus Justin the Highlight Gaethje, a BMF fight written in the stars. But what is even on the line for Max Holloway? What happens if Max Holloway wins this fight? Let's discuss it in this video, guys. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum, Habibi.
For many people that came surprising, I even did a video though, like 2 months ago about this fight, that this is the fight to make, Gaethje versus Holloway, and it got booked. Gaethje fights Max Holloway for the BMF, the baddest motherfucker belt. So the thing is,
here's the thing, you guys.
Most people thought Gaethje would fight Islam, which is in my opinion also what he would have deserved, but now this is somehow not happening. Islam, nothing is booked for him, blah, 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 this and that. And now Gaethje fights Holloway.
Max Hiker Holloway here.
A featherweight, Gaethje is a lightweight, but they will fight in the lightweight division, obviously. So the question that comes up is, what is at stake here for Holloway? Of course, the BMF belt and stuff, but what happens if Holloway wins? What happens when Holloway defeats Gaethje? Because you have to see, Gaethje is still first in line next, or simultaneously with the winner of Charles and Arman, for the lightweight belt. So if Gaethje loses, that then obviously means that the winner of Arman versus Charles will definitely fight for the belt next, right, for the lightweight belt. But does that mean, I mean, it definitely means, at least in my opinion, that Gaethje can't fight for the lightweight title anymore.
Oh my God, I'm fucking crying right now. Stop!
Even though you could say, yeah, he lost against a featherweight, but he lost in the lightweight division. So I don't care if he loses against Joe Schmo from heavyweight or against Dustin Poirier, it doesn't matter to me.
We need to find someone that can slow you down.
He lost at the respective weight division that he's trying to fight for the title for. If you lose, you're out. But does that mean that Holloway could maybe have be in the position, if he wins against Gaethje, especially if he wins with a finish, that he could choose which title he wants to fight for? Because we have to ask ourselves, if Holloway wins, does that mean, or does that make him eligible to fight for the featherweight title next? And we are assuming that Ilya wins, because I just don't think that Max will ever fight Volk again. It's like, there's just no need and there's nothing that makes sense about making Volk against Holloway again for the 4th time. If Volk beat him 3 times, even though you could argue about 1 or 2, but still, it doesn't make any sense. But let's just assume Ilya wins against Volk and Max beats Gaethje. The win is not in featherweight, but still Max is already kind of the #1 contender since forever at featherweight. I think if Max doesn't take the Gaethje fight, that's the fight that's waiting for him anyways if Topuria wins. I think if Topuria wins, Max is fighting for the title anyways. But by him going up at lightweight and getting a win there, does that still make him first in line, a division down at featherweight for the belt? Or does that maybe, as I said, even mean that he can choose between a lightweight or featherweight belt? Which the lightweight belt is definitely harder to argue. Like, okay, yeah, you beat the #1 contender in that division, which is an argument for, yeah, you should be able or eligible to fight for the lightweight title then after that. And he fought in lightweight once before, which was also for the interim lightweight title. But it's kind of hard to argue on the other side, because it's like, yeah, bro, you're 1-1 at lightweight now. If you win against Gaethje, you're 1-1 at lightweight now. And there's guys who have been stacking up wins in that division. But it is a very thin ice, because Holloway is a superstar, and superstars get special treatments. Holloway is not your average featherweight. It's not Arnold Allen that's coming up to lightweight, you know what I mean? So there could be a strong case that if Holloway beats Gaethje, he could fight for the lightweight belt. Now the question is, does he want to fight for the featherweight or for the lightweight belt? Because as I said, in that scenario, he probably could choose, which would be a never before seen scenario, that he can just choose which belt he fights for, which would be absolutely awesome. Awesome! And the other thing that I'm really wondering is, Max Holloway, if he wins the fight, he's the BMF champion. He's the official baddest mother effer champion in the UFC. So he's a title holder. First, the title was at 170 from Jorge Masvidal. He never defended it. Then it was Gaethje 155, who defends it now. If Holloway wins it, he wins it at 155. Is there a rule that the belt has to stay 155, or can Holloway fight? I don't know, I make a completely nonsense example.
185 pounds.
Can he fight Brian Ortega for it at 145? Like, that's something I really would like to know. If it's choosable with the division, or if it's no, that is a 155 attached belt, which would make it kind of cooler for Holloway, because if it's a 155 belt, that means Holloway could go, if he wins against Gaethje, fight for the featherweight title, and even if he loses, could still defend his BMF title at lightweight. So he could rule two divisions in a way without having to go through any rankings or whatever. Or he could also fight in two divisions and hold the belt without being champion in the other division. If he, as I said, even if he loses against Ilya in a title fight, he could still be the reigning defending BMF champion at 155, which is kind of cool and very weird. But those are the two questions that we have to ask ourselves if Max Holloway wins. What do you think? What happens if Max Holloway wins? All those topics that we just discussed, write your opinions in the comments, guys. Would appreciate to hear your takes. Make sure to like this video, guys. Would appreciate that. Subscribe to this channel. Get the Bloodsport merch. This and many more pieces, many man, in the description, bloodshop.net. Follow my Instagram. Follow all the links that are in the description. Would appreciate that. Stay fucking bloody, you guys. And until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.